release, and I'm like crazy excited because I love the Fadui. I don't love what they do, but as a like faction, I guess, or faction, don't know why I pronounce the D so aggressively, they are pretty cool, even though half of them are now deceased or don't work very well with the Saritsa anymore. I low-key love them all. Like, specifically Arlecchino, I do love her, and I love that she was like willing to forego her attachment to the Saritsa just for Columbina, because they were friends, and I think that's really sweet. But like, as far as the actual nation goes, it's giving me like Bellabog from Honkai Star Rail vibes, and I loved Bellabog because I played Honkai Star Rail when it came out, and it was so fun. I actually loved it so much. It was great, and I still play it, by the way. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm like a distant lover of Honkai Star Rail. I still play it. It's like top 3 games that I play daily. It's literally Honkai Star Rail, Genshin, and Phasmophobia, which is different than the other two because it's not a catch game, but like, it's still good. It's one of those like games that I can play every day for like a little bit, and then I'll like stop playing, and then I'll go on to like Genshin or something, because it's like relaxing for me because I know what I'm doing in all these games. But if I'm feeling spicy, I might play like The Sims or something, I don't know, or Zenless Zone Zero, which I do like, not as much as the other two, because it's kind of like not my kind of combat style, and I don't really like that, but I like the actual lore of the game. It's fun. And I, in case anyone was curious, main Manato, like the A rank from Spook Shack in that game, because I love him, and I felt like they didn't release enough male characters in other audio games. But Zenless Zone Zero is kind of like slacking anyway, but like it's still got the good ones. But in like Genshin, my current main is technically Risley, because I love Risley. Even though he's not meta, because I am not a meta slave. I care about the lore, I care about the story. So like, I'll play and I'll pull from meta characters if I like them, not if I want to like complete the Spiral Abyss, because I don't really care. But in terms of like mains, I love Risley very much, and I think my other main is technically Varka or Linny, because I actually have Linny's constellation tattooed on my arm. So that's because I just really like the design, and he is such a sweetheart, even though I feel like a lot of people don't pay attention to the depths of his character. Like, oh, silly guy, like, he's just a magician, even though he's literally a member of the Fatui. Like, guys, he does crimes. He might look cute, but he commits crimes. But like Genshin type of crimes anyway. And I like love him. And I love Varka. I think he's so funny. I'm not really a person that pulls for like meta at all in any game unless it's Honkai Star Rail. I love Honkai Star Rail damage because it's just so excessive. Especially in like the oh god, I forgot what it's called. I literally did this earlier and I've forgotten what it's called. Oh, like simulated universe. Like you can do so much damage in that version of the game with any character. But like if you have a meta character, it's like you can clear it instantly, and I love that. And in Genshin, they're currently about to release I'm kind of stuck because I don't have the primo gems to pull for them both. So unless I magically get like loads of primo gems, I'm going to cry because I really want them both. Even though I know Lowen's gonna be on the standard banner, like Mizuki. And my other main, which is Tainari, I love him. He's C6 and I have his bow. And he's like triple crowned because I really like Tainari. I love Sumeru and Fontaine, in case you were wondering. But like Lowen is just such a maniac, and I don't think there's any other Genshin character that really like feels like that for me. I feel like people feel like that about Wanderer, but I really don't like him. Like Scaramouche, he annoys the hell out of me. He's nice now, but like he's really annoying. Like, please stop whining about your trauma, please, because like we have bigger fish to fry. We have bigger things to be doing than talking about your trauma for the 10th time. And I don't think he's attractive at all. I feel really bad, but he's just not my type. I feel like if he didn't have a terrible haircut, I might get it. But no, I don't. Hell, I don't like the jellyfish haircut is what I think it is. I don't like it at all. It's horrible. But like, in like 24 hours, I want to say from when I'm recording, the Nefer and Loma double banner is gonna come out, and I'm like, oh my god, I want them both C1 because both of their C1s are really good. But like, my Loma has her weapon, so I'm like, is it worth just getting Nefer's weapon or Nefer's C1 instead of Loma's C1? Because Loma's like already really good in my teams. Anyway, I feel like I just need to make my Nefer better because I love Nefer. I didn't at the beginning. I really did not like her because I don't like shady characters. I'm like, just tell me what you want from me and then we can be friends. Please just speak normally and not in code. But when we like found out what she did, I was like, oh, never mind. Okay, you're chill. Like, I like your vibe. Plus, she is from Sumeru and I love Sumeru. I think I own every Sumeru 5-star, actually. Oh my god, wait, I do as well. I've just remembered that I own every Sumeru 5-star. Actually, I feel like I'm missing one. I really can't remember who it is though, so we're gonna pretend like I know. And like, I was gonna ask what your favourite characters are, because I feel like everyone has such a different opinion on Genshin characters. Like, I personally love most, so I'll say like 90% of the female cast members when they're not being sexualized. That is because, you know, Hoyoverse. Please, can we not, you know, just a woman can just wear a pair of jeans? All I'm saying, you've done it in other games, so, you know. Although we're not talking about the Jane Doe outfit from Zenless Zone Zero, because that is atrocious. And they gave it away for free. So I'm like, guys, you're not being slick here. I mean, ZZZ as a game is quite like gooner bait, I want to say. Even though I enjoy the game, I'm mainly there for the men. Not gonna lie, I'm not gay, I'm bi, but the women in that game are just a bit too, like, not my type, because they're a bit too, like, oh, dominant kind of vibe. I don't really want that, personally. Not my thing. I am oversharing. My bad. But, like, I've completely gone a tangent. I want to know who your favourite characters are and why. Like, what drew you to them? For me, if I'm talking about, like, Risley, I think it was because he was the first Genshin man. Did not look like a twig. I've never done this before. I am so scared. I am in fact recording with a Blue Yeti, and I don't know how they work because I am new to this kind of thing. So any advice would be appreciated. But along with with the Sijuin side of things, I love her because I personally love her, like the headcanon that she is Nevelette's daughter, and I love Nevelette. Like, top 5 characters of all time. I think he's just such a sweetheart. And all the things he does in his nation, like, what a guy. He's lovely. However, I also really want Colorand, because I love her as well. So, you know, I'm kind of torn, because there's like Sijuin and Colorand, but then I realised, hey, if I pull for one, I could hypothetically lose my 50-50 to one of the other ones. And Linny's on there, and Linny C2, not a bad idea, just saying, you know. But I have like zero pity on that banner, because last time it came out, I pulled on it for Klee, the Monster Chronicle banner. I pulled Klee because I adore her. She's like so cute, so adorable. Hence why I want Sijuin. Like, I think that she's like my daughter, and I love her. But like, yeah, we're gonna have a break for my breathing because I have asthma and I've whispered for so long now that I cannot breathe. So I'm gonna tap on a book for you all. In case you were wondering, I started Genshin in 2.3, so my first, like, character I actually tried to pull for, because I didn't know that there was a limited banner when I started the game. The first character I actually wanted was Ayaka, and it was one her, like, by the time I realised that there was, like, banners in this game, it was the, like, 200 day banner, and I was like, oh my god, I have so much time. That's crazy. I can't believe this game has so much like time on their banners. That's so cool. Yeah, obviously she didn't stay for the full 200 days because that's ridiculous. But I did get Ayaka. I won my first ever 50-50. It's been downhill from there, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really win very much. Unless it's like Honkai Star Rail. I don't really lose that much in Honkai Star Rail, which I love. So when I do lose in Honkai Star Rail, it's more surprising than if I was to win. So every time I lose, I'm like, oh, what the hell? This never happens. Like, I always get earlies in that game. Even though I don't particularly want them to be early, I don't really mind that much. Also, if you can hear chewing, that is not me. I'm not being rude. It's my rabbit. She is very, very noisy, but I do not have another room to record in. PS5 because that's what I play on. I love PlayStation, not the company, just the console. I think it's easy to work with, and I was always an Xbox guy growing up, so I was like, oh, Genshin's on PS4, I'll start playing then. As of now, they've stopped updating it for PS4, which sucks, because had I not gotten a PS5 like 2 years ago, I would still be stuck, which would suck massively, because I really love Genshin, and I play it every day. I have logged in today, but I've not actually done anything other than log in to collect my daily 90 primo gems, because I don't think I'm a whale, but I'm definitely not free to play. I spend a lot in that game, just not as much as some people. Like, I've seen some people spend some insane amount of money. I'll spend like not that much. I'm like a dolphin. I'll say I'm like a dolphin. I think that's actually a phrase. But like, yeah, I really don't want to spend all my money on Genshin. But if I'm not, I'll spend it on Crystal Realm, so it's not really going anywhere different, to be honest. In terms of Genshin, I would love to know who you're pulling for soon, because me personally, I'm probably gonna pull for C1 Never, and then try for Glorond or Sejuin. Probably Sejuin, because I love Hydra, and it's such a fun element. But like, let me know, because I'm interested. I actually think it's fascinating how we all love the characters differently. It's so fun. But like, in terms of exploration tips, as you can see from this entire video, I am not very good at it. Unless it's not grey, because they updated the treasure compass to actually be useful, in my opinion. So I managed to 100% it within like 24 hours of each expansion coming out, because I was like, oh, this is really easy, I'll just use the treasure compass. Because I saw people on TikTok with their like 100% already. I was like, oh my god, how have you done that? And they were like, treasure compass, got an update. I was like, oh my god, I did not realise. So, when they released the Mondstadt, like Dorman Port area, like recently, I 100% did that in like 2 days. And then 3 days later, I bothered to do the world quest that gave you access to the Temple of Space. And now that's also 100%ed, even though I'm pretty sure I still have a bunch of stuff left to explore. But you know how it is. It makes no sense. And in terms of other things I'd like to talk about, I did just pre-order, I want to say it's called Neverness to Everness, the new gacha game. I think it's a gacha game, I don't know. I just really like the character style, so I was like, I'll pre-order the, like, I want to say it was like £8 of my money. I was like, okay, I'll pre-order, because it looks so fun, and you get free stuff. Also, if you were wondering, my next video is going to be an account review of all my characters, like weapons and talents, so I'm going to try and like make sure I get every character in there, but if I skip over someone by accident, I am so sorry.